over 1 million Somali refugees live in neighboring countries, mostly Kenya and Ethiopia. But many of them are set to return home after more than 2 decades in camps. The first batch of refugees has already voluntarily arrived in parts of southern Somalia.
As we speak, people have crossed the border and as we speak are returning to Baidoa and Kismayo. Welcome.
Somali authorities say the country is ready to receive its refugees. A further 1 million people are internally displaced within Somalia.
The government of Somalia is ready to take responsibility regarding support and safe return of all Somali refugees living in neighboring countries. It is a massive task, but we will shoulder that responsibility.
The voluntary repatriation process follows a tripartite agreement signed between Kenya, Somalia and the UNHCR last September.
Part of the agreement was that no one should be forced to return. And for those returning, there has been a mechanism in place to allow safe return and stability. I am happy to announce that we have achieved that.
But in the wake of recent terror attacks, part of Kenya's response was to round up thousands of Somali refugees and deport those without papers. Mogadishu has not been happy with Nairobi's drive to deport Somali refugees.
As we speak, the border between Kenya and Somalia is officially open. That is a sign of a constructive dialogue between 2 countries that are friends, between 2 countries that have found that formula to deal with solutions in a friendly manner and not under any political pressure.
But Kenya has now opened its borders to facilitate the return of the refugees. Local groups argue that the internally displaced should first be given priority before resettling the refugees. The situation in southern and central Somalia, where most of the refugees initially fled, still remains unsafe. Continued armed conflict and widespread human rights abuses had forced many to flee from those areas. Mohamed Hirmoge, CCTV, Mogadishu.